What is going on, guys? This is Saravanan Ganesh. In this two-part video, I'm going to go over the exact process in depth that I go over to find low-hanging niches. This could be for rank and rent. This could be for client SEO. So if you're doing rank and rent, which is basically you're ranking your own website, your own asset, and then you're renting it out to a client for $500 a month, $1,000 a month, yes, you can go and put up a website in Chicago, which is like a 1.2 million population, put up a website in the plumbing niche, which is you'll get a lot of calls, but just to rank your website at the top, it probably might take you 8 months, 12 months. And the work that you're going to do, build out the website, the on-page, the number of backlinks, all of that is going to take you a lot of money. You'd rather go to a smaller city of 100,000 population or so, say Ann Arbor, Michigan, which is like 30 minutes from my place, and go to a niche which is not plumbing, which is not HVAC. These are a little bit of higher competition, but maybe the gutter cleaning, right? Or the drywall repair, right? Or the foundation repair. So in a city like Ann Arbor, okay, which is 100,000 population, you put up a website that's a foundation repair Ann Arbor, and it only gets about 1 to 2 calls a week. So let's just say 6 calls a month average that you're able to send to this client. But out of the 6 calls, let's just say only 2 of those become customers, paying customers. Him, 2 jobs is what he gets. One foundation repair job, he could easily make $8,000, $10,000. But let's lowball that. Let's say he only made $4,000 from each of those jobs, smaller jobs, right? That means 2 customers, he made a total of $8,000 because of your website ranking. And if he's making $8,000 a month, because every month customers are going to call him, at least 2 customers he's going to get, right? That means every month he's making $8,000 every single month. And he'll be so happy to pay you 10% of that, $800 a month. And all it took you was just put up a website, not even a Google business profile, but you could put that up also, right? And be able to send those calls to him. Now, what I'm going to show you in this video and then part 2 video also is basically go over, hey, how exactly do I go and do this research to find these what I call low-hanging fruits, low-hanging niches. Remember, the riches are in the niches, okay? And this could go for SEO clients as well. You could go and find a plumber in Dallas or Chicago or New York. You can find a lawyer and say, hey, pay me $4,000 a month, $2,000 a month, I'll rank your website. But it's so much easier for you to go to a foundation repair, a concrete guy, a drywall repair in Ann Arbor, Michigan, okay, 100,000 population, or maybe in a different city, 100,000 population, right, 150,000 population, and tell him, hey, pay me $500 a month for SEO. And in the $500 a month, it will still cost you less to do the work. He will still make at least 3-4x the money he's paying you. So it's still a good deal. So watch this part 1, watch this part 2, because this is literally what we do every single day. It's crazy out there. There's so much potential out there. So watch this video. Hope it makes sense. And this analysis part that we're going to do now, this can be for both rank and rent and for potential clients that you have. Let me hold on a second, guys. Let me got too many windows. Let me get that going. Okay. So if you're looking to analyze, any potential client, or you're just looking to start a rank and rent website, here is the process. Okay. As far as rank and rent goes, I always have these 2 websites, list of cities by population. You can do rank and rent anywhere. It doesn't have to be only in the US, right? I have people in my membership, in my course, who are doing rank and rent in India. There's a guy in Sri Lanka who does that. I actually met him when I went to Sri Lanka a couple of years ago. People in Europe, Australia, Singapore, you name it, okay? The goal is, if you know how to analyze the competition and the search results, you can know how to rank a client or your own website or anybody, okay? So I usually start, especially you're newer, if you're not making at least 5,000 a month through SEO, start with some smaller city. Now, can you go and find a city that's 500,000, 1 million population and put up a website and rank? Yes. but there's so much you can do in cities like this, okay? Somebody here watching this, give me a city that you are looking into, any of these. You guys pick a city, right? Let's, instead of just me talking about it, let's go back and forth, okay? Anybody, either unmute or put it in the chat. What city can we choose over here? One of the smallest cities over here. Let's, somebody, anybody?
California.
California, okay, hold on. So Neil says Hesperia. Do I see Hesperia here? Hesperia, California. Okay, is that what you said also, Harold?
No, I said Temecula or Temecula.
Okay, is that over here somewhere? I just look from here. Okay, so Hesperia. Cullen says Naperville. Do we have Naperville? I don't know if he's in Naperville. I'll just go with the first guy who said that. Neil says Hesperia. I honestly have never heard of this city, Hesperia. Okay. I'm even curious to find out where this is. Hesperia. Is it anywhere near LA where all the craziness is happening? Or is it far away? Let's see. It's a bit closer to LA over here. Okay, Hesperia. Okay, great. Let's do that, right? Now, I would then go and I would just go to any of these, like go here, go click on browse services and just go permutation combination. The riches are in the niches. Don't go for the common ones that people go for. People go for plumber, HVAC, even tree service has become so common now, especially after I started teaching that. Doctor, dentist, lawyer, like leave the common, everybody's behind these guys, right? So 80% of the SEO population, the marketing population, they are behind the dentist, the lawyer, the HVAC guy, the contractor, stuff like that, right? And they are all behind these big cities like Chicago, Dallas, and all these cities. So when you go all the way down to Hesperia and you go and find something that you've never done before, junk removal, okay. Hardwood flooring, looks nice. Plumbing, I'll stay away, right? Look into these is what I'm saying. Cabinets, I just talked about cabinets and carpentry, right? Okay, finished carpentry, trim molding, that seems okay. So then I can just go carpenter. Did I spell that right? Carpenter. Okay. Carpenter. Am I spelling it incorrect? Carpentry. Okay. Carpentry. Right. And see what Google gives. Google is giving me carpets. Okay. We'll take a look at that. But look, carpentry helper. Never heard of that. Okay. Maybe I'll just start with carpenter in Hesperia. Right. Or carpenter Hesperia CA. Okay. Don't worry about $0 volume. We're just looking at the search volume. Okay. Look at this. The top 3 guys have less than 30 reviews. These days, and I know we are in the SEO industry that reviews play a big role in ranking. But more than us, these days, it's just common knowledge now that every business owner, almost everybody knows they need to get reviews to rank on Google and they need to get reviews so people look at reviews. And so when we know that and everybody is behind reviews, when we find a niche that's got so little reviews, that basically means these guys are not getting reviews. This is such an underserved market. I can literally go here and go put up a website. Don't worry about a GMB for now. Just put a website, get all the keywords going and get some searches going, get some calls going, and I'll be able to make $300, $400, $500. So somebody like Ismail, who's in Pakistan, who wants to make dollars, right? So Ismail, I'm going to put you on the spot. What's the average salary in Pakistan?
$200.
$200. If you make $300 a month, right? That's how much in Pakistan rupees? That's a lot of money, 80,000 rupees. Okay, that's a decent income.
Yes.
Like an engineer makes
$200.
What's it?
Engineer will make $500.
500. Okay, like a normal teacher, normal person can make this. Is decent. You can make a decent living. I'm not saying you can fly to Switzerland every day, but you can have a decent living in this.
Yes.
Right. By the way, even in the US, $300 a month, I'll take it. Okay. I can't, it's not a full-time income, but $300 a month, passive income with a little bit of work, we'll take it. Okay. So let's just start for all of you guys to find a niche where you're only looking to make $300. So even if there are no ads running, even if there are 0 search volume, okay, if you come and see reviews are less than 30, the top guys don't have a website, And then you see at least 10 guys in Yelp, 10 carpenters in Yelp. You see that? Let's see how many in Home Advisor. Okay, how many in Thumbtack? 15. So you see, all these guys are actually ready to pay Yelp, Home Advisor, right? Look at all these guys, Home Advisor, right? Thumbtack, you see that? All of these guys. Okay, literally, you can get carpenter jobs, get a call and send to them. But we'll keep looking in the same hysteria. So when I look at this and say, okay, look at the top guys, okay? Carpentry service, construction. When I go here, these guys are doing handyman service. So I'm going to look into all of that. So maybe I'll do handyman. Look at that, handyman, 40 searches a month. Google is telling me, right? Now, the top 3 guys, they have, one guy has more than 30, but at least 2 guys have less than 30, and the guy doesn't even have a website. You see that? And the second thing is, all of these guys, when I search for handyman, they have the word handyman, 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 at least handy in that. Okay? So if you have a GMB, if you see GMBs with the business name, it's, again, it's not it won't make or break, but you want to see GMBs without the name, the handyman or the city, the service or the city. That's more of a low hanging. So I'll stay away from handyman. You can still do it. I'm not saying no. I'll do something else. I thought I saw construction. So if I do, look, CON, let's see what comes up. Okay, construction, maybe concrete. Let's say concrete contractors. Okay, let me check that. Look at that. Right? It says 0, but don't worry about it. You can put without the in and see if it comes up. Okay, at least 10. Look at the top guys. 40. One guy's got 40. Everyone's got concrete. Okay, concrete is big, less than 30 reviews. Okay, and then organic, we want to see as many directory sites as possible, as many inner pages. If there are a lot of home pages and real businesses ranking, then it's not a low hanging fruit. Does that make sense? So if I see Yelp, I'm excited. Home Advisor, excited. In Angie List, this is the first guy that looks like, okay, but even this guy is a subdomain. It's not a real company. You see that? This guy is just a list of, I don't even know what this is. This is a .ca. It's inner page. Okay. So the more I see, let me take all of this off. The more I see Yelp and all of these inner pages, I love. This guy seems to be the first home page that's ranking. Then another inner page, Thumbtack inner page, BBB inner page. You see that? This looks like it's a home page, but it's an inner page. If I open this, look at that. So this is the real #1 guy who's ranking, and I want to see what all he has done. How many pages does he have indexed? Okay, this guy's got 130 pages indexed. Okay, so this may be something. Again, when you see 130 pages indexed over here, don't just believe Google fully. Google is a master at manipulating you and I. Don't believe 130 results pages. Go all the way to the bottom, click on the last page. Go all the way to the bottom, click on the last page, and then you want to see. Now you see it says 56 pages. You see that? So how can we use this information to our knowledge? When, let's say this is a potential client or a potential client in the concrete industry in Hesperia. You can say, hey, look, the top guy who's ranking has got 100 something 30 pages. So we need to build all that out. But really, you don't have to do that. You can tell him, but because I am an expert in SEO, I know if I dig deeper, it's only 56 pages.